Rising, everyone. It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So, we're going to go ahead and pull on these cards or whatever, pick up on the energy, all right? But I think the main thing that I wanted to say is, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing when I'm getting, somebody been holding back something from somebody. Okay. I don't know. I'm seeing kingdom energy, but this is like personal interest here. Okay. It's almost like some nation didn't want this woman to be a Nine of Pentacles. Or if somebody was a Nine of Pentacles, judgment will be on that person right now. A female, though. I'm getting this female energy because, like I said, whenever I pull the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, most of the times, this person rightfully owns the stuff. Like, this is somebody that you were supposed to come into abundance. You are abundance. You are a steward or a protector of the land, or you're somebody that inherits some land where you are. You know, this is what you're supposed to be sitting like. Okay? You have the right to this. Okay? This is even giving me like Hollywood and Vine energy and then some. There's mountains and stuff back here. Okay? We got this little red-headed bird and then the snail right here supporting this, because there's something about the snail, the power, the strength, the struggle. It seemed like, you know, they're struggling when they're moving, right? I forget what it was that we was talking about with the snail the other day, what it meant spiritually. But I feel like somebody wrongfully judged this person or something, or somebody could be, because last night I was reading in the Bible when it was saying, the young man that came in and said, oh, I'm from the place where you're, I'm the place where from where your fathers are from. I'm a visitor here. And if you read the verse in a couple of different ways, it's almost sounding like I'm a visitor here to see you in your land, or I'm your visitor. And some versions of the Bible say I'm a visitor like you. So it's almost like somebody trying to it's almost like somebody trying to say, hey, like they know some shit is getting hot or something, and they coming towards you for protection, or for you to say something, or to say, hey, I'm it's like, you know, I'm a thief like you, or we just trying to get money, or we just trying to put on other people's clothes like you. And I'm like, nah, the shit that I'm talking about is authentic. Somebody can try to flip the script and try to make it seem like I'm one of these people that's running around here trying to look at people's estates or something. No, but that's not the truth here. The world card was on top of the deck. It's all in me. So wherever I am, something is mine. You know what I'm saying? It's just always gonna be. So, you know, I feel like that verse, especially it coming up like when it did. Now, last night, okay? And then there was something with on the news or whatever with, I think there's a big rally with Israel. There's some big giant rallies with a lot of motherfuckers on what it looked like. Because, you know, with computer generation, they can just make it seem like that. That's why the key words today, right? They can trying to do this to make somebody intimidated or something like this. And because, again, if they got retina scan on me and I'm reading those verses, somebody is looking at that like, oh, so there was somebody holding a rally and they said, we know that you're not from here or something like this. I don't know who the fuck they talking about, but they ain't talking about me. You know, I feel like some shady motherfucker that was the problem why somebody has been ostracized and bullied and taunted and watched and ridiculed, try to come back in and say, oh, I'm with you or something like this. We both foreign. No, the fuck we not. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this with some of these masculine energies that's older men. That's the harsh thing. They was trying to put down women that still look like women. But some of these men, you know, it say you are what your father is or whatever. But again, some of these women is your fathers. Some of your mamas is your daddies. They was the ones with the phallus. And some of these men that you think is your daddy was actually your mama, because he's the one that got the vagina. I'm just saying, in some of these cases, minimal cases, and when we're talking about these higher level energies, or these people that are immortal, or people that, I mean, let's just call it what the fuck it is. Low key. Because there's going to be a huge wake up call for, you know, women in general here. Okay. I'm feeling like this highest in the room energy just flew over here. Okay. We got the blonde haired woman and then the dark haired woman. Okay. It flew more so on the dark haired woman. Somebody thought that somebody was the highest in the room. Somebody could have thought that, say this is me and my BFF. This is America and this is Mexico. Somebody thought they was hanging with the highest in the room, and it's just not. Okay. With blonde hair, gray hair, or white hair. These could be people that have ancestors that could have, you know, they could be white. And to me, white people is talking about the pure-blooded Indians that was dark-skinned, that was on this land prior to any motherfucking body. And then it's also talking about so-called white people, of course, what they want the general public to think. But this could be also people that have gray bloodlines, like alien bloodlines. And then the blonde hair, I don't know, because the first thing that just, when I said blonde, made me think about like ditzy, or somebody that's supposed to act like a Marilyn Monroe, just be smart but just shut up and be, you know, because men don't like, you know, a woman that gets really high and she's in this kind of energy here. This could mean many different things with this blonde hair, and of course it could mean somebody with blonde hair. It could also be talking about these children. You could have been some of these children that got ostracized or treated wrong in their communities because they had blue eyes and blonde hair. So some of you, you know, you've been already altered as a child. Might not even be your real hair color and your eye color that you have right now. But somebody thought they was dealing with this dark haired woman. This could be also, we could talk about Asia, working with women with dark complexion and dark hair. These could be darker women. These could be, you know, I mean, we see a lot of cultures in Africa where there are strictly, most cultures in Africa, they show us like Nigeria and stuff like that, right? But most of these cultures, when I was studying this in Africa, they look Asian. They look like Chinese people. Some of them are even lighter skinned. Some of those images we used to pass around when we were doing all this research on indigenous peoples, a lot of them have Asian features. If you notice some of the models, the models, supermodels or whatever, that walk on the runway, they have this dark, like almost pitch black skin. They have these like little puffy cheeks, and they have these chinky kind of eyes. Most times, that common beauty that you find in modeling, she has an Asian appearance. Her eyes kind of look just like this. This is what she looks like, right? But again, this dark complexion of hair or hair, this also could be dark energies, like Ham being the progenitor of dark races, meaning these people have dark third eyes, or dark energies, or dark magic, or the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, because these people know how to use, they have different type of gifts, right? They might even be better at the wine press. Because again, if you think about dark-skinned people, if we could separate between, because this is what they want people to do, is separate it, and we're not doing it for that reason here. But these would be the people that would seem, some of these women love their skin color and things like this. But some of these women have not been able to be, they grace the stage with modeling and stuff like this. But anything else, people don't normally put a dark skinned woman at the head of something or whatever to be public. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure these people got teased for their skin color the most when they were younger. Things like this. I don't know. So we got the fair woman. This a fair woman could also be the fairest in the when Snow White the witch was looking for the fairest of them all. This could be the most well balanced, a fair person. And it could also, a lot of times we attribute that automatically because of so-called racism to fair skinned, a fair lady, light skinned, soft, like a like a, soft like a, what do you call it? Like a rose petal or something like this. Okay. But we're not gonna break down any words right now, but there's more. If you look at the word fair in etymology, there's more tones to what a fair woman is. Okay. So this is two things, but I feel like they thought the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Somebody, but like I said, I'm thinking about who even said that. Because again, if there's a Pac energy or that person is not even dead and they're in the back, it's kind of like, you gotta listen to what people say. And I think he did some interview or something. He said, listen to people what they say, they'll reveal yourself. So I think that this is what the struggle has been. Somebody has wanted me to go off and say something that's real about people. And then so they can just go off of black people, so-called black people's emotions. Especially people get hot when you say that we ain't from Africa. They ain't never been to Africa a day in their fucking life. Ain't nobody from Africa ever tried to come back over here and get their ass and bring them over to Africa and say, you are family. None of that. So, people gonna get mad about, that's why I said you don't even respect what happened here on this soil with your ancestors, especially people that you could do genealogy and say that your ancestors went back 400 years or more. You understand what I'm saying? So people just real sensitive. They think I'm trying to be white or I'm trying to be something. It's just not what it is, I just feel like people could look at themselves as a whole, as an individual, as a whole, as a nation. And I just feel like, I'm going to say some things here today possibly that's going to piss people off, but this is just what came out today. Okay? Now, again, I feel like if people were trying to show love instead of repping their own set, coming here on this land, repping their own set, making sure they raise their flags, because I heard that song, Get It Together. We got to get it together, or let's get it together. Because, again, I'm going to tell you one thing that, see, we're going off the thing, but this is how it's going to have to happen. All right. It's hard enough for so-called black people that grew up in America, whether you think your people is from Africa or America. It's hard enough the way we've been living to get ourselves together, to let alone buy a house together and live in it for a long amount of time until we all get straight like the Mexicans do. It's hard for us to even let a motherfucker really live with us or something like that. I don't know. It's just something that I've noticed. I'm not saying that I know every single black person in a situation. It's hard for us to get together and buy a building or a mall or something together and let our people go in and rent these spaces. And it's hard enough for something like this. So again, if these is war of the races or something going on here, and the fact that some of us got to fight different, or we got to stand on our ground different, because this is our soil. So even if somebody wanted some nations to get together collectively that are dark, somebody is the motherfucker here. The other two can't get together and overpower America, the so-called black or white or deeply rooted original bloodlines in America. You can't leave her out. You can't leave me out and then bring two other nations in here and work with, let's say it's Haiti and Jamaica, or we'll just use those because, people probably getting tired of me talking about, Africa or whatever. So let's say you got all three of them coming together. They all on one accord, but you got America out, but you want to come to America. Or do you want to even try to claim that America is something else other than what she is? It's strange to me. But other communities know how to be on one accord, whether it's a religion like Islam that keeps them tightly knit, Whether it's that work mentality that the Mexicans have sometimes when they come, sometimes or at certain times in this story, as they came into the land, and then they get out, they do things, they hustle, and then they, you know, build businesses and shit like that and everything. They got bodegas and all this other shit all around, and you know what I'm saying? You know, Asia, all these people have business mindset mentality or whatever. But I've barely went into a community where, yeah, we could do our own thing. Yeah, a lot of so-called black people probably starting their own businesses and stuff like this, or entrepreneurship. But I'm just saying, as a tight knit something, it's just, I don't know. It just seems impossible a little bit to me. But I don't know what people are creating, you know, behind my back or trying to leave me out of, or whatever the fuck they're doing. They could be doing big things right now. It just really ain't, you know, it's not showing up to me. Okay. So I feel like somebody thought that they was dealing with this other woman. Dark hair women, Mexican women usually have one color hair, dark hair, black hair. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this could be seeming like, why I feel like when we say par ham, they have the partial energy of ham, or partial energy of something. They're a partial piece of something. Okay, but I feel like something that was going on between them and whatever this is with my dad or something behind the scenes. This, you know, that was the additive that they needed, was my dad's whatever. And then again, if some of these energies are witches or something like this, high priestess in the reverse or whatever, that could be who convinced this person to leave me out of something here. And now if this father is gone, these people, now there's nothing for me. They've already split up all my assets, and there's nothing for me here on my own shit. And if this masculine energy has ham in him, or is ham, you know, then that means the ham didn't give a fuck about me. You know, something like this, okay? So I'm hearing ain't no sunshine when she's gone energy here, okay? But we got a little bit of sunshine right here, okay? Because somebody could have been convincing somebody that they was the son, or they was the only one that was the son, or you not the son, or whatever. But again, this could also be representing this blonde hair on this woman, okay? Ain't no sunshine when she go, because we seeing that the nest represents this blonde, this fair woman, and whatever this is here. So again, there might possibly be gray days or something like this, but the thing that tripped me out is all these people had to come into my Akashic record to get this information, because it's never privy to me too early or anything. But then again, these people had to look to me to get whatever they did. So when they say it's more than one way, what was it? Because you had to come here and try to break me down, or try to find out what secrets God placed in me, in order for you to even do whatever you're doing, or you focus on me, or how you can block me, or whatever this is. Okay? It's something like that. So this is why I was saying, you never know on the totem pole or whatever, you never know. Even like this thing right here in the middle, what God got for somebody else to be doing here. That's why I feel like you could say what you want. You shouldn't be putting your hands on nobody. You shouldn't be going after nobody, because you can't control how somebody's going to retaliate, right? But you can't, I guess you can a little bit by being, two-faced it, but should never, and again, I feel like it's kind of hard to say, because some of these people are attacking me in a way where their group knows what they're doing, but they won't say nothing, or other people see what they're doing, but they won't. But it's like, how did you know? They're benefiting off of the fact that they didn't do it right in front of my face, or I have no proof about what they're doing, because they already studied me. They know my gifts. They know what kind of gets me hit. Somebody knows how to telepathically communicate and be a bully or whatever, and then not come. And people are like, well, we never heard this person say anything about you. Somebody is connected directly to me, and they try to do these intimidation. And, like I said, different beings are here on this planet that have different gifts or different abilities. So again, somebody can use their abilities against you without looking like they lifted a finger. Then they could sit, and that's the scary thing, because then they could sit behind the scenes and keep doing this and acting like you crazy or something like this, or ain't nobody doing nothing to you. because they know your gifts. Some of these people they have to be the same type of beings as you to even possibly know your gifts or play on them or connect to you in that way. So it's always the unseen, because I notice people take the unseen things that I react to and they want me to respond to, and then they hurry up and they try to flip the script and try to act like the victim, even though I still haven't went out there and lift my finger to actually hurt nobody. But again, if God got avenging energies down here to fight battles for me, and usually kingdoms they're not sending their king out there on the front lines. It would be silly. What am I paying the military? What are they signing up and taking the oath for? What is God hiring angels for? They have different abilities than me. But I feel like nobody should never be trying to put somebody down on this level using all weapons, all levels and avenues. You already showing that that's got to be a bad motherfucker if that's what you're doing, first of all. And second of all, when you tear down somebody else, that's also detaching cords from you, from that person, from God. And sometimes it's too late, or you can't even reattach them cords no more. And now you got some type of division and devastation that cannot even be fixed. And the other people that's not saying nothing right now, but gonna show up in numbers and droves and march and fight for theirs. They're watching. They ain't saying nothing, but they watching. Stars, or ostracize somebody, have them have to speak out publicly about what, you never want to sit down. You have to have them speak out publicly, then blame them, because what I got to say is going to be said, whether you want to listen to me or sit down with me or not. But it's not me. If we supposed to be the same, or we supposed to be on the same team, it's not my fault that I can't sit here with all this information, all this energy, and me being told to give out my messages by God because you motherfuckers want to deny me. So it's not my fault. If somebody want to blame me, oh, well, you talk about everything you tell. Well, that's what God wanted to be like then. Because you wanted to disconnect somebody from their tribe or something, or their group, or you wanted to look higher, or you wanted to take something from somebody. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a lesson learned after all. And I don't even know if it's going to matter. But it's something heavy about, these are just key words that I wrote down about putting somebody else down. A lot of groups could have came together and watched this Nine of Pentacles, or watch me, and thought of every reason in the book to put me down, to ridicule me, to shame me, to mock me, or something like this. But you don't even know if that's the diamond in the rough, or that is the head honcho energy that God chose. And so by you breaking down your captain or something, or the head of something, you already messed up. Or removing the cornerstone, which would be the head or the top of a pyramid or the top of something, or the nose on the face of the Egypt, whatever. It's the cornerstone. And we talking about somebody that's deliberately going after a person in a group or such, to deliberately break them down because you thought that they were not worthy enough. Because you thought you knew something about this person that got the reason why this can't be. So to get together some people, first of all, it's cowardice to get together some people to tear one person down. That's why I ain't never did it. And if I wanted to bully somebody, it was gonna be me myself bullying. I wasn't, when I called myself bullying somebody 2 times, it wasn't 2 people standing next to me saying, yeah, ha 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 ha. No, it was just me directly. I didn't even use like that. You know how they show in movies, it's always the 3 people, the goofy one, the stupid one, and then the bully. If I ever wanted to bully somebody, it was that bull energy in me that it only needed to be me. I didn't need to have no entourage of people behind me hyping me up. It was something personal between me and that motherfucker. So I can't even say it's bullying because most people provoked it or tried to do something or said something shady to me or something in front of the teacher, being a little teacher's pet and thinking their race or something was going to protect them. And I say, okay, wait a minute. It wasn't like I just started picking on this person. It was somebody that was a little bitch. You know, one of them ones like, Miss Johnson, you know, she's over here tapping her thing. I'm a foot tapper. I'm a leg mover. That'd be somebody talking shit about me moving my leg or something, telling the teacher, oh, she just won't sit still. It's like, okay, bitch, you on my bus, ain't you? Okay, no, I'm just playing. Okay, so, no, I'm not though, for real. But anyways, I feel like this was a way to teach because I don't feel like head leaders are in charge no more. I feel like small groups are. And I feel like this was a way to see that, okay, you dismantled the top, but it wasn't even really that you had to worry about. It was the motherfuckers that you were around. And again, I want to talk about this whole thing about these alpha women, okay? Or how I feel like they're using women right now. All right, because alphas, I hear that term, alphas don't run in packs. Okay? That means, I'm guessing, women and men. But I notice more alpha women will stand alone than alpha men. Men will call themselves alpha, but they will run with a pack all the time, an entourage, something like this. So I feel like they don't get to know their real strengths and power and weaknesses because they're calling themselves alpha and they barking with the boys and shit in the locker room or wherever they at or whatever. But in the club or something like this, but really they not really stripped, they haven't been stripped down to themselves many times as women has been stripped down to make us have to be stripped down to ourselves because of other women, men, society, some other kind of infrastructure. So this whole thing that they got with these bad bitches or letting these girls be bad and create these rings to get these men and take them down, they only did that for you to take down certain groups of men. Now there's other groups of men that have been watching you doing that to men. And so they allow these haughty women with the tinkling ankles and the body shapes and the beauty and the lace, they allowing them to do this now. But it's also building up a reason, like I told y'all, you know, what Putin was saying something about Trump or whatever. Oh, it's a good thing, supposedly, allegedly. Now I'm not even convinced that that people is who they is no more, whatever. But that's what he gets. We need this because America is doing this, this, and that. I'm telling you, it shows a weakness, a brokenness. And like I said, these women may be top priority when they sleeping with these, but just like he had a wife or he got a wife or he had somebody before you and the next cherry flavor come through, you going to be gone. And you going to be somebody that is two things. You was messing with this dude knowingly, because some of us are being approached by spiritual energies where we can't, they're too powerful or we can't control them or we're not aware that they're even there. All right. But I'm going to tell you one thing that I know for sure. They don't want no woman to be that damn haughty. None of these motherfucking groups. None of these nations. None of these men. None of these nothing. That's why I can see the food. Is some people trying to really act out. They trying to show out. They trying to show their numbers. They trying to show they here. And I'm just telling you, these women that, you know, have been able to pull these men's, you know, whatever, while they've been, it's not going to matter. They're using you too. You will be singing After the Love Is Gone within a year because it's all to gain some type of power or something. So there's power in the you know what until somebody feel like it ain't, and then they take the situationships they had with you and then expose them for the world to see. And this is more of a reason to know, to make it like women need to be put in a place now. Look at these American women. And these is motherfuckers don't speak your language. These are not a people, the childish rulers. And these women could have been you know, I don't even think alpha women, well, I'm guessing if they're on the race to the top or to get another female out the way. But I feel like God put something in one person, and you don't have to believe it's that one person. But you're going to see it was that one person that you broke down, or you took her things out that I placed in her to be able to be the only one or the only way. And you knew it was because you kept coming back into her energy to take something and take something and take something. So you knew if she wasn't the top motherfucker, she was pretty close when you bitches tried to break her down. So there's a reason, there's a method to the madness why they're letting this Tatiana energy run rampant. And a lot of these women, if you look at them in their face, they not fucking American. I'm sorry to tell you that. But we American women are gonna take the brunt of the Cardi B's, the Ice Spices, and the other people. Well, if I look at these females' facial features, I can't find what tribe after studying all these tribes. I can't find it. But me even saying this right now about this is also not gonna get. It's not to get no clout. It's just to show how I'm not it's saying a foolish, sinful nation. Because to me, it don't matter at the end of the day. You never know who you putting down or who you. And I'm saying that in a note because people can actually literally tear energies and ideas, information, essence from you. We talk about different shit now these days is how people are being attacked. They don't have to come up to you and not like you anymore. They're using other hovering energy or things that's going on around or things that are going on in your sleep or when you can't protect yourself. They're using really different methods here to and it might not even be that different at all. It's just different methods being used here. I heard don't believe the hype. It's just never a good idea to tear somebody down. For your own, and I feel like this is what this is representing for their own thought. I could be the head of that company. I could run that kingdom. I could have, why should this person have all these things? I'm confused. You see the fog here? The sun in sackcloth? Why should they be able to ride dragons? And I want this. I want that. Why should this person be able to be a snake? I want to be a snake. I want to snake somebody. You know? Whoever this Caesar energy, somebody is dead. This could be this skull that we pulled last night. With this nine of wands here. Whoever this Dracula person is, or whoever was using that Ouija board. Ace of Swords. Burning this woman at the stake. Somebody has some true love here or something like this. This looks like an uncommon couple here. But these people were having some type of connection or something here. And then these women that were sitting at this bar table plotting against somebody or whatever, are in the reverse. But also I'm picturing like there's something in that drink right there. And this girl kind of starting to look like a robot to me. Somebody's doing witchcraft. It's like she putting something in this girl's drink. And this person was being a robot. I don't know if somebody's waking you up now, but this woman looked like a robot here. And this woman looked like, good, it's working. I don't know. I don't know. Okay? But that's what I was thinking. The alpha energy is really what I want to talk about. Okay? And I did notice that. It was just a little point, a trigger point that I just realized that men that claim to be alpha usually be running with a pack. Women that claim to be alpha don't. As a matter of fact, that's the name of something. I seen a long care service the other day called that. Alpha. And it had a wolf on it, howling at the moon. This could be somebody talking to the moon trying to get to you. Doing some kind of moon magic or something here. All right. Yeah, these people be walking around, they be talking alpha and everything like this, and they be having bodyguards. But like I said, I've had to walk through this whole thing without being in my home that I've been in this whole time, having a concern that somebody could come in my house and hurt me. They could have already been doing it. Somebody could have a key to my house, anything like this, something that I don't know about. They could be watching me on the camera until I fall into a deep sleep and come into my house and do something to me. I don't know. But I talk like I talk because I talk like I talk. It's not because it's sometimes because I feel like, there's 1,000 ancestors standing behind me. But in the past 6 months, I don't even feel like that. So I really feel alone, like that kind of energy when it's not like I know that I'm talking shit to you online, but I know it's 10 niggas that live across the street that I can say, oh, little John, they did this to me. And they be like, where the fuck they at? I don't feel like that with my family. I don't feel like that with nobody. It don't mean that it ain't like that. It just means I don't feel like that. So when I talk my shit, I'm talking my shit solely on the energy of God being in me, or having that strength of the mustard seed, or that actual belief, or that faith, or that blind faith. That's the only thing that I'm willing to take blind faith in. Is God or that energy that's within me. So people say, don't let nobody know everything. They already watching. They already know I ain't got nobody, or what they feel, they think that I don't have nobody. They already know who. That's why I'm saying it ain't no fucking secrets. Boo, motherfucker. People think it's some secrets around here. You think you made a channel to get to people and speak to them telepathically or something, and you think other motherfuckers can't hear what you saying to them people? There's nothing to hide here. There's nothing nowhere no more to hide. Just telling you that. You think you the only one that came with a secret code, or a secret Morse code, or a secret way to communicate, or something like this? There's nothing to hide. It's not just me. It's not just the head people that was looking. It's other people that they know you dealing with. They've been tapped or chipped or whatever the fuck you call it. It's nothing to hide no more, man. If somebody if you think you're getting over on somebody, or collecting or something, or getting something that belongs to somebody, they already know. I don't know. It's just the way I'm looking at it. Like I said, most of these people that talk like this, especially these men, they have people around them. They have a following. They have 1 million people underneath their band or their belt. They have an entourage of men that come around and check the room before they come in. These presidents and leaders and shit like this. I don't fucking have that. And I talk my shit. I don't think there'll be one person to stand. What somebody wants me to think is there's not going to be one person to stand up and they're going to speak about you. Oh, no. And especially these women that they trying to body shame. Oh, you're just a slut. Oh, you enjoy being with that slut. But, nobody's going to fight for you. Nobody's going to want to be with you. Nobody's going to want to have you in their camp or something like this. Oh, you're going to taint it, or you're going to do this because, and first of all, a nigga ain't running around here, shouldn't be trying to look at nobody's body count. You sound like a little bitch, really. To have to go into the sensitive things of a woman and try to expose them. Like, get a life or some more, okay? We got the 10 of Cups here. And again, these women are being honored. These are the bitches you honored to walk around with. So, because other niggas think that they bad. So, makes no sense to me. And actually, they say, oh, well, we keep our women covered. We keep them in the house. Well, I'm doing all that. I wear long dresses myself because I like them. I sit in the house. You might see my belly once in a while, but I'm normally in the house. I used to cook when my husband was buying food. I do most of this stuff. Yeah, I used to go out 10 years ago, 13 years ago to the nightclubs and shit and kick with my friends, and do whatever the fuck I want to do. But we're here now. So, the fact that these energies are going into people's home and exposing wives of men's right inside of their fucking house. And exploiting their wives that's actually married on paper, at least. Regardless of this goofy shit that they're doing behind the scenes with these marriages or whatever. Somebody was on paper that way at some point in time, some of these women. And you're putting them women because I don't know if you know who they are, because you feel like they too haughty or they too close to God and you jealous. I don't know. But this is what I feel that they're doing. You're doing this to possibly, even if women have, if these men know about the galactic basis of things, and they know that you've been single but married. I don't know how the shit work, whatever they is talking about. But what do I want to say? You know that woman thinks she married. You know she's not tapped into whatever network you're tapped into. You know she don't know that her husband left her for another person, or they split him, or he died, y'all killed him and put a clone instead of him. You know she don't know it. So why exploit her in her home? She thinks she's in a marriage. She thinks even that marriage or that bond should be protecting her from invaders like you. Can't nobody really tell a real woman nothing about what's going on in her home. Now, you could approach her and let her know something in some kind of way, but to preserve, or if you're interested or something like this. But, you know, like, come on, let's be real what this is about. Because it wouldn't even be up for question or discussion if it wasn't an ulterior motive here. Like you wanting to exploit that woman either way. So a community think they can annul somebody or take a masculine out, clone them or something like this, and then do whatever the fuck they want to do in the behind the scenes with the wife. She thought she was still married when you was doing it. When people say, "Oh, you've been single for a long time" or something, and you can't tell. I tell you, it's a silly, just my imagination, like some kids playing in their imagination, moving people's relationships around, just because they want something they got or some shit like this, man. We just talking some key pointers here. And then they overcrowd the social media with it to make the woman feel more shame when she was attacked, or she was invaded, or she was blinded and taken advantage of. And they trying to make it seem like it's something else. Just say what the fuck it is, man. It ain't gonna matter in the end, because this, while we arguing about this little shit right here, is big shit going on in the background. I could see it in their eyes. These men is using these women, and they gonna be right out the fucking door as soon as. So whatever this person, this water snake or this rainbow, this could be like gay pride stuff or something, I don't know, came and feed these people or something after this, whatever this is here. I don't know, these people are in reverse now. Somebody could have been giving somebody your wealth or your riches or something like this. This is looking like this, like promising some people, oh, we're going to give you this and that if you do this dark stuff or dark magic, or put the son in sackcloth or sadness, kidnap her husband or his wife, or, once you do that or whatever, So somebody could have came and served these people up some stuff right here. And some people ate it up and they maybe got sick or something like this. Some people ate something up and they probably got sick. So again, I'm not on here to antagonize nobody or try to start fights with nobody or nothing, but I'm not going to let people secretly, and I have the gift to see them. I'm not going to let people secretly abuse me, and I'm not going to put their name on my wall. That's just a way of protection. Or if something finally happened and people say, damn, this was happening to the girl, you don't get your papers. Well, he say, I don't want to die for them to miss me. Okay? Hope they say that something was different with me. I'm not about to sit here and be sitting here like this and not put some shit up. They wait until you're dead already, then they give you some kind of code or something, the something like the well, I'm hearing that Gabby song, or how after somebody die or something, and then they make some kind of bill or something attached to this person's name. And then the bill get put underneath the thing and people forget about the bill. So the next time a crime like that happens, nobody even bring up the bill. After you already dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody want to do a tribute or a candlelight vigil. When you was alive, nobody brought no candlelight vigil. They didn't bring you no messages. They didn't bring you no information that you could have needed, or you could have used. You know, again, I'm not going. And my child can't walk. I'm not going to sit there for all their whole life and keep standing in front of them talking about, "Hey, Johnny, get up and walk. I know you can't walk." So what I'm gonna do is find out some kind of thing, an apparatus. Maybe it's just some little thing with some tied up wheels on it for now, that I can only create, or something like this. But eventually, like now, they have these electric wheelchairs, and that do these things and lift up and do all this shit. But eventually, somebody had to start somewhere. And some of these ailments that we are going through as these gifted ones is not even brought on. God prepared us for everything. These people decided to do something with science to try to corrode parts of your brain or something like this so you wouldn't be prepared to fight your battle. While they stand there with all them people on their side and you on this earth by your fucking self. And they still had the audacity and the nerves to do whatever the fuck it is that they were doing. It shows you how rotten and stinking that it's not even worth, and like I said, for some of these people that they're just not saying nothing, you even worse. Oh, well, I ain't had nothing, but you was just what you sit there and watch, or you're not saying nothing, or you're not helping somebody out. That you have a fucking problem, man. And I feel like all these masculine energies too, that's trying to connect to me when I can't. That's an enforcer. It ain't nothing I hate more than a forcer. I'm not. If that's how I say it. Somebody want to say I'm not spiritual or whatever, but I don't want to play those fucking games. It look a little dangerous to me. No, 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 no. If it's not happening, like I said on the 3D, it ain't happening with me. You're not gonna take away my Ace of Cups or take away my abilities and then sneak in to some type of connection or union or something like this when I don't even is using a date rape drug on somebody. No. Mm-mm. I never even liked to drink heavy because I didn't want to wake up in the rising and not know who I was, where I was, or who I am and shit like that. I did that probably about 3 times in my life, and I was like, "Oh God, please, I ain't gonna do it no more. I ain't gonna do that no more. And please, I just feel horrible." And probably about 3 times I got like sloppy, stinking drunk, where I could not remember, dude. Okay, we have magic. I don't know. Well, maybe somebody was doing magic on somebody. We got the chariot, and then we got a wedding here. Yeah, that's why I said some of these invaders, these outer space motherfuckers, could be picking you up in their spaceship, bitch, marrying you all in outer space and bring your ass back. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, and then you never hear from there. There's nothing that grows from whatever it was or nothing, but you could just tell somebody been handling you. You know? I don't like it. I can't see it. I don't like it. And we also got this little snake dripping out this cup right above this chariot's head. So the chariot is in the upright is normally, like I said, some kind of authority, like the military, the police that's in the upright, in a righteous manner. But the fact that we got magic right here and the snake right here, let me know that somebody's doing something charming and somebody's doing some magic on this chariot person to get somebody to marry this person. Somebody's doing the most, or they have done the most. Yeah, and now you're not even protected here. There's nobody to protect you. Somebody just wanted the union or something like this so they can get something, and they're like, well, you shouldn't have been talking to this person. You shouldn't have let them in your house. You shouldn't. You motherfuckers know what you're talking about. Okay. Especially when it comes to some of these higher ups. I didn't know because I watched a news service that disinvited this person all into my house legit. Spiritually, sending energy or directing energy, okay. But access no, that's not what that is. It's like then somebody could just do anything they want to do with other people. You might as well say people can just do whatever they want to do with other people. Rape ain't rape, stealing ain't stealing. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. So there could be some money in the soil or money in the grave or something like this. This has some people in the upright upset about whatever this is with this Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe somebody thought that they was about to get a new family and be on this land or a farm or something and do whatever, whatever. But I don't know. Something is in the reverse about this Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like these men in these business suits that took this man on into their company or something like this, they sent this man back to the earth or the soil that he came from. Maybe he did something to somebody. Because I heard somebody send me the song, It Was Worth Dying For. So somebody could have did something, you know, wrong. Okay? To somebody that's a line of David in the upright. Whatever this is could be heartbreaking here. It could have been heartbreaking to someone. And this is what caused some type of something. This could be somebody killing somebody. Because I just heard, oh, this person killed President Grant's son. So, that was from Scandal. So, I don't know. Somebody could have did something to somebody's child here. To cause a death. Not a literal death, but some other kind of death or something. I don't know. At some point in time. And these people, these higher ups are pissed off about it, okay? Knight of Pentacles, somebody was holding back on some finances or something, but maybe they can't do that anymore. Yeah, somebody is not taking somebody is standing their ground here, not taking a leap of faith because they've been judged wrong to make this person heartbroken, to lose a love of their life or something. This is the truth right here of what somebody did. Somebody tried to move somebody out the way or something so that they could be lovers with this person. But again, now this person is not even lovers with this person no more. Okay, it could be because they found out what somebody actually did to somebody to force them out of something here. Yeah, so lovers in reverse because now this red heel and this, whatever this is, the mustard energy or something. I don't know. This could be the people that still got little hope here are on the top. But this man is sneaking up here again to try to get something here. They could be, like I said, somebody could be just ping, 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 knocking out all your people or something like this, or all your lovers or something of the past, whether you knew you had them or not, and they're going up there and receiving some type of finances for it. Yeah, somebody's working hard, 9 to 5, doing whatever this is, okay? We got the 9 of Wands here. Yeah, look at us here. Somebody getting sick here, okay? Now, this could be a punishment from God from these family members that was greedy. Could have fed them some porridge. Like I said, anybody that's taking these porridges from these people, you know, you selling your birthright. Possibly. So somebody is sick and being tended to. And this person got a bottle of something in her hand. This look like my cousin Trisha. I promise you, this look like my cousin Trisha on this fucking card. Mixed with somebody else. Oh my goodness, this person looks so familiar. 9 of Wands here, the wounded warrior. Yeah, somebody is back big and better and stronger here. And there's a Queen of Cups in the reverse here. This could have been somebody that was messing with one of your lovers, took a lover, a sister, a cousin, or something like this, that they already know in the Bible is said not to do that, to covet your sister's husband or whatever, all this other stuff, but somebody was doing it anyways. Okay? This is a different group of people. This could be like some Muslim shit or something like this. I don't know where these women are doing this. They know where the wealth is or something like this. Okay? It's almost like they wait for the chosen one to rise so they can knock them down and they can take whatever it is from everybody. So the chosen one is pointing out the inconsistencies in the story and how they're not getting what's due. People, the other family members got it. Somebody started knocking down the people in the family that took. And then they wait until the person get it all back in their name. And then these people come and chop the head off. So it's like that. 9 of Swords here. So what's the difference? What was the difference of me inheriting things that people left for me than somebody else taking it on here? Somebody was on some Knight of Swords energy here, but it's in reverse. Somebody could be walking around with a gas mask or something on here. There could be some kind of toxins being placed in the air right now. Okay. This could be from the right wing, red wing, white wing. This Peppermint could be dealing with the Republicans. Okay, that's why she's using the filter to lighten her skin and her hair to fit in. It's funny because that's what I'm just telling you. It reminds me of that girl. It's on the Addams Family. I don't know if it's the movie or a show, but they did a whole skit on Native Americans and so-called pilgrims. And then the girl, she was like, "Oh, I know we're different. We're so pretty with our this and that." She was like, "With our pretty hair and our something eyes," or I don't. It was just something that was so messed up, what they were doing there. And then she comes in and she's like, "Yeah, I'm Pocahontas, and we ain't gonna be doing no deals with you." You know, it was just. And then the kids start burning shit on the stage. I don't know. It was so funny. I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was funny. And it kind of make it look like that's how I'm looking at people like Peppermint. That's how I'm looking at like people like Mommy Watson. But that's the way that they rallied up the people to look at me. You understand what I'm saying? It's so funny. So somebody could be bringing in an offer to someone, okay? But again, whoever they're bringing this, like I said, whoever they're bringing this offer to, this person was doing crafty counsel against them or somebody else. I never seen this shit show up like this. And right when we talking about this, this is exactly what's going on. Okay? All right? Nine of Swords in reverse. Somebody took somebody out of stressing at night. Maybe somebody haven't even been sleeping that night. They've been driving around instead of sleeping. Waking up early. Talking about they wake up early, but they really just can't sleep. So they already bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, dressed, looking like $1,000,000 by 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's not because it's orderly, unless this is somebody that's in a military, a private military, or something like this. All right, or they're on a mission. Okay, or they just couldn't sleep anyway. So they just did everything they needed to do by a certain time, right? But whoever this is that somebody's bringing a cup towards. Possibly somebody is either doing crafty counsel on that person, okay, or this is a group that ain't really fucking with this person that's bringing them an offering here. Some group is meeting, because I just never seen it like this before. This person could be trying to fit in with some group or something and bring them some of your, ooh, I heard blood, to these people. These Three of Pentacles people. And I just noticed that this was like some big guys right here. This is like some fat guys, some big guys, like sumo wrestler, or just like some people. You know, some people grouped up right there, standing there looking from a distance. I never noticed that. So these people could be the one to send this person in. Like, go in, take that offer or whatever. And he's taking it to some kind of council or something. But this council is in the reverse. Whoever this board or the people on this committee or something like this. Yeah, somebody thought they was about to get a windfall of something here. And they're not. Okay? And then we got something that's hidden behind the moon. So, I don't know. You know, somebody... What? Hold on one second.